Hexagons to love. Well, let me tell you, I love hexagons. They are so much fun, and there's so many different stamps on this sheet. So here we have the little ones, and then here we have the big ones, and then these are actually two different stamps, and these are two different stamps. And it says, you puzzle me, and building our friendship is so much fun, because when you use these stamps, they are so fun to build upon, and also they almost look like a puzzle. Let me show you a couple examples by our design team. This is by Laura Williams, and she stamped that in blue, and then she cut those hexagons out, which I really love. And then here's another example by Laura Williams where she used the large hexagons and the small hexagons. And then here's a great one by Beverly Sizemore on our design team, and she used the solid with the outline. Now here's an example that I wanted to share with you. I had so much fun playing with the stamp set, and I had to send my sample away to my ink pad company for their new catalog, but I wanted to share a couple little ideas with you. So here I'm going to use the licorice ink, and I'm just going to stamp that, and I'm going to build a flower. And I'm going to stamp right in the middle. And there I have my outline. And now I'm going to stamp another one, and I'm going to line this one up right on top of that other stamp's line that I've already stamped. And I'm just going to keep building this flower. And I'm going to go all the way around, and I'm going to take my time because you want to make sure that you really get those lines lined up. And I'm just going to keep stamping, and now you're going to start seeing a flower form, which is really fun. And I'm going to just do a couple more. Isn't this cute? Now the fun part is I get to fill this flower in. So I have a couple different examples from this stamp set, and I think I'm going to use, always cover your ink pads, I think I'm going to use guava and grape and artichoke. So let's start with this one. So, ooh, let's see, I always have fun with this. So I'm going to stamp this one, and let's make this the center. And again, just take your time a little tiny bit, because you really want to build this grape. And now I'm going to use the grape for this grape pattern. And this pattern's fun because it also matches our Pattern to Love stamp set. So you could do that as a background stamp if you wanted to. Just going to stamp that one there. And I'm going to stamp this one a couple times. So I'm going to do every other one on this one. And don't worry if it doesn't stamp perfectly on one of the spots. That's okay, because that shows people that it's actually hand stamped. A lot of times people will say, I'll make them a card and I'll make sure it's absolutely perfect. And they'll say, well, did you make it? Because it almost looks store-bought when it's perfect. And you don't want people to think that you actually bought a card, because, you know, when you care enough, you make it yourself. Am I right? So we're just going to always want to take our time. But if you get a little spot that's not perfect, that's good, because then they know it's real. So I'm going to add another one, and I'm almost done with this flower, and you will see how beautiful this is. And it's so relaxing to stamp this. Just take, oops, I didn't get a little ink on that one. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this one more time, and voila, look at that. And every time you do it, you can actually do a different color or different patterns to create a total different look. You could also make it a long strip to make it more of a border, like for the side of a scrapbook page. Have fun with this stamp set and check out the other ideas that we have for it. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.